As we are all
If
aware,
you
the
come to the
government
Brain TV network,
continues
this
to
is Mika
seek
reporting
opportunities,
briefing. We are
gather natural
creating an
resources,
unusual information culture
working with
experience
international
wherein 15
partners
minutes
to
of information.
expand
Our
the energy
executive
sector.
President Honorable Dano Osana is
And
addressing viewers on critical national issues and
while
faces
others are
ethical
shutting the doors
regulation on our Facebook and YouTube channel.
undeveloped countries, there are other countries that are working with us to make sure that they can invest in strategic sectors to address our needs. One of those sectors that the government prioritizes is the energy sector. And so yesterday, the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Honorable Augustine Kwe led a joint monitoring team comprising of the European Union, dedicated to Liberia, on a 5-day visit to Greenville, Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, and Greenville, Sandal County. The intent of the visit is to monitor the implementation of the rural electrification program that prioritizes the southeast of Liberia. The project is commonly known as Light Up Southeast, the Loose Project. The visit is to ensure that the people living in the southeast cities of Buchanan, Greenville, and Bakerville get access to reliable and affordable electricity for economic viability, development, and prosperity. The project is being fully funded by the European Union, we are told. It is being sponsored by a 43 million grant that is being provided by the European Union. The LIDAR project targets an estimated 12,054 customers that will be connected on both single and three-phase prepaid meters in the city's name. 4,340 households will be connected in the cities of Greenville, as well as 43-kilometer routes of said transmission lines from the 2 megawatts. A mini hydro power plant will be constructed on the Sando River in Greenville. In addition to the electric projects, the city of Greenville had initially been energized by an 850 kilowatt solar power plant in Weah near Greenville with a supported backup generator of 820 kV. The second energy source embarked to support the electricity generation capacity of the power consumption in Greenville City will consist of a 2 megawatt hydro plant to be constructed on the Sando River. In Bakerville, Greenville County, a construction of the solar PV plants and mini grid network with solar home system on the outskirts of the city. These developments are important to be highlighted because it is good for our country if we can be able to make energy affordable. Then all of the investment that we create for as a country will be able to come here and the jobs will be created for our people. Don't forget, the president in his annual message indicated that the goal of the government moving forward is to connect at least 100,000 homes to the national grid. That process is ongoing, and we are hoping to accomplish all of these things to get our country working to make the country a better place. Just lastly, I have to say that we will continue to insist that every Liberian citizen, be he a private citizen or public citizen, you have the obligation to portray a positive image for your country. On this platform, we have talked about Liberia's bid for the non-permanent seat on the U.S. Security Council. And when the government initiated that bid, we called on stakeholders in the country, former leaders, to support the agenda. One of the former leaders who have taken that call, who have heeded that call, and is running with it is former President Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. She's leading that campaign for Liberia, and as a government, we appreciate her for her commitment to ensuring that this country can always be projected from a positive perspective in the international scene. There was a statement issued yesterday by the former president, for reason best known to himself. Few hours after he posted it, he deleted it. But we have to say that the content of that statement are misleading, because as far as we know, the by-election in Nima County is on course. There are brothers and sisters who are contesting that election. The government has provided the necessary financial support to the National Election Commission to ensure that the elections can be conducted in keeping with law. There has been no incident of violence reported so far, and hopefully there will be none. Where the former president got his news that voters are being intimidated in Nima County, and that the government is doing everything to undermine the credibility of the election, we don't know where he's getting his information from. But as a ministry that speaks for the government of Liberia, we have to refute those allegations. They are unfounded. And also I have to say that it is very unfortunate that as the former president of the country, you concern yourself so much with the negative aspect. Every time you speak, it's about highlighting negativity. The court indict former officials who are believed to be corrupt. To account for their action, you call press conference and say that people are wasteful them, and that you resist it. When a by-election is ongoing in Nima County, and you see the campaign is on course, everybody going about delivering the message to the voters, we chose to go meet with the UN resident coordinator to present a distorted picture of the level of progress that the country is making. It is very much unfortunate. They call you, come and support Liberia bid to be elected on the non-permanent seat of the Security Council. You say no. You on Facebook dancing my head, my neck. You go to the UN, you say somebody tried to undermine democracy and intimidating voter. The former leader of the country cannot be making sweeping statements. When you speak, people expect you to be substantive. And you post on your official profile. And then after the public backlash, you delete the post. That is unbecoming of a former leader. We do not intend to use this platform, and that is why we have repeatedly said that people who have led this country, who have had the opportunity to provide direction for us, whether they succeeded or not, they have to be above the fray. Be above the fray. Do not try to portray a negative image of this country because you are now in power. Of course, we know what happened in the Southeast. How some of the numbers that came after the election, even the election commission system rejected the numbers. We know what they did with the election results in the Southeast. We'll take questions from you, members of the press.